Let's talk about setup for this strategy. So map of our choice will be dunes, white dunes. It has open layout, meaning our blight encounters will have a chance to spawn much more lines. More lines we get, more enemies we get. The more enemies we slay, the more loot we get, period. It's that simple. So when it comes to scarab setup, we want one blight heart, one titanic and triple titanic scarab of treasure. After that, since we are using Titanic Scarab, all we want is the biggest pack size possible to fully juice our Blight bosses. So for each percent of pack size we will get extra quantity and rarity to our unique monsters. And when it comes to maps, you want to run this strategy on tier 16 map. You can start it with Alk and Go, so this map will have between 4 or 6 mod. Later on, and this will be my probably go-to, you can move into 8 modded corrupted maps. And depending on the market, if you want to fully push this strategy, you can use tier 16.5 map rolled for pack size, rarity and quantity, maybe currency. And if the Maven Chisels prices are good, you can add extra rarity, pack size or currency. In past, I was not pushing tier 16.5 maps, the prices were not worth it. I was sticking to 8 modded corrupted maps and I will probably do so in this league as well.
Okay, so let's talk about Atlas skill tree that I plan to use for this strategy. If you don't want to hear me yapping, then you can just copy paste it. You can read all the notes and figure it out yourself. If not, I will spend like next 2-3 minutes to cover like the basics and most important stuff. So let's start with influence. It's totally optional. If you want ether, go ether. If you want exarch, go exarch. Period. Then we take all blight nodes there are on the tree, except cassia pride. This one is optional. So if your build feels weak, you can take cassia pride, and yes, Titanic Blight is totally doable with cassia pride keystone. I will put a quick showcase at the end of the video when I do a map with these keystones allocated. And yeah, after that, I think when it comes to Blight, with the removal of Abyss and Legion rewards from Blight, it's worth to spec into Fungal Horizon. We only get one big chest at the end with Blighted Herd Scarab, and with this node, it will give us a chance to get the Blighted chest that will drop only blighted maps, and with a chance of reopen. If you are really lucky, then you might drop like 20 or even 30 blighted maps from one encounter. So I think those are really good nodes. After that, what's worth covering, it's Templar Ingenuity. So yeah, each tower at the end of the encounter will transform into salvage bin, and if you want to maximize the rewards from salvage bins, you want to build as much towers as possible, upgrade them to the max level, and you want to build each type of tower there is to build. So there is currently 6 type of towers, and you want to build all of them if it's possible. After that, you have a choice because you can guarantee the blight encounter in your map with those 4 nodes, or you can use Fungal astrolabe. So with these 3, there is currently 100% chance to contain blight encounter. However, you could respec those 4 nodes if you are planning to use Fungal astrolabe. Depending on the prices, depending of the market, yeah, you can use Fungal astrolabe or you don't need to do it. So yeah, this tree currently has 100% chance to contain blight encounter, so Fungal astrolabe is not required. However, be aware of that. You can save like 4 points if you plan to use Fungal astrolabe. So yeah, after that, it's most basic stuff you can do for Titanic Blight. So when it comes to scarabs, we're gonna kill shit tons of unique monsters. So 20%, I'm sorry, 200% chance to drop scarabs is good. Of course, scarabs found in your map will be less common variants combo with it really well. Then we have some basic scarab chains here, and of course chains for containment. Like I think containment will be still good in price. If there are any other scarabs that are good in price in this league, we can spec into it. After that, most basic stuff. So of course, quantity will in the middle, quantity and rarity wheel in the middle we take. After that, pack size, of course, the roof with explicit modifiers and explicit modifiers here and here. So yeah, we want to have as much increased effect as possible, like it's meta for past like 3 or 4 leagues, I can't even remember. So yeah, I think I covered everything. If you have questions, you can ask them in comments. I think last thing to tell is that we want some map upgrade chance. I was getting tier 17 drops pretty often from salvage bins and from big pump explosions. So yeah, those upgrade map nodes are good to have. They will also increase the rare and magic monsters that are in our maps. However, I'm not 100% sure if they increase the magic and rare monsters from the Blight encounter itself or only from native inhabitants of our map. So yeah, I think that's it. Oh yeah, there is one more. So synthesize stability. If we are using fungal astrolabe, then with this node we can spam one map over and over. We don't need to do different maps to progress this little quest line. So yeah, that's kind of it. I explained everything. Okay, when it comes to ring annoyance, you want chilling towers freeze enemies for 0.2 seconds and meteor towers create burning ground. To get chilling towers, you want one silver, one opacent. As you can see, chilling towers special. Let me anoint it. Okay, so this will be the first one. And for the meteor towers, you want one indigo, one violet, and you will get meteor towers. Okay, so this will be the encounter example. As you can see, I'm on dunes. This is a tier 16.5 map, fully juiced, 70% pack size. And as you can see, this is the example of a 3 that I will use with cassia to see if it's doable. So let me start the encounter. Let me hide the mods. Okay, we got a juicer. There will be 8 lanes in total. I got kind of lucky because there is only one main lane. So let me set up a choke point here. For example, I think here will be a good place, but we will see in a moment. The standard choke point is one chilling tower, one seismic tower, and it should be enough to hold all bosses if you get good anoint. After that, one empowering to boost those 2 towers. The blight will spread. I think bosses will come from this area. So currently I'm not building much more towers to save some currency. At any given time, what you can do is bind the market key. So for example, for me it's K. Whenever I press K, I can open the market and then counter will be paused. And I know that the bosses will come from here. So here I will set up my choke point. Okay. So as you can see, the encounter is paused. I can build my towers for free. And yeah, that's kind of it. After that, you just wait for loot, you wait for bosses, you upgrade towers. Once again, at any given time, you can just press the key button to open the market. The encounter will be paused. You can upgrade any tower you want. When it comes to salvage bin and temporal ingenuity node, if I pronounce it correctly, there is 6 type of towers. So chilling, shock nova, empowering, seismic, summoning, and fireball. So you want always try to build all 6 types of towers, so 6 of them, and after a while, when encounter is close to being done, you want to upgrade all of them to max level for better loot. So yeah, as you can see, everything is dying. Once again, I will pause the encounter. I will keep building my towers while it's paused. Okay, I might die here, but it is what it is. Once again, this is showcase with Cassia Pride, so I'm dealing like 0 damage. So yeah, at this point I can chill, I can watch streamers, I can do whatever I want. I can do something on my second monitor. Yeah, it will take some time, but when it's done, we should get some juicy loot. Once again, we have shit tons of currency. Once again, I can pause the encounter. I can keep building towers for salvage bins. Okay. Okay, encounter is close to being done, so I will upgrade all of it. There is last boss here. So yeah, this is the loot that I got. So yeah, also the blight thingy, kinda good. In the end, I open all salvage bins. So yeah, this took me like 2-3 minutes with cassia pride spec'd in. Sometimes you get good stuff from this salvage bins, sometimes you get dog shit. So yeah, it is what it is. You might get lucky, you might get some divines, you might get some Valdo puzzle boxes, but yeah, this is the whole encounter. As you can see, it was doable with cassia pride. This tree is not final. I will post the correct tree in video description. So yeah, that was the showcase.
Yeah, boy!